兄さん。
So, I don't know how long Mana's been watching us, but I feel like it's probably been at least a little bit. And, yeah. We are very ill. God damn it, dude. Oh, everything is literally falling apart. Like, everything is falling apart.
兄さん。
Kokoro, I'm fine. Well, I'm actually not, but...
兄さん。
Oh my god. He is paler than a goddamn ghost right now. I wake to the sound of Kokoro's worried voice. Good morning, Kokoro. Ugh. Holy shit. Oh, he can like barely get up. I sit up and then get out of bed and stand on my feet. Ugh. Oh, I'm surprised to find that I can feel completely normal again. Oh, well. Yeah, in fact, I feel great.
兄さん。
Well, we gotta still be careful because Mono was basically like, yeah, you probably shouldn't use your kotodama because if you do, you'll die. Kokoro, what's wrong? I rub my eyes. I feel thirsty.
よかった。起きた。
Kokoro, it's okay. Huh?
昨日から声をかけてもゆすっても起きないから。
Oh.
私。
Oh, poor Kokoro. Yesterday? Huh. I hurriedly look around at the clock. It's about 7 o'clock. It's bright outside, so that must mean it's 7 a.m., not p.m. I thought I only slept for a few hours. But apparently I was out like a light for more than 12 hours. Listen, he feels great after that sleep.
もう起きないんじゃないかとか、このまま死んじゃうんじゃないかって。私。
Oh, Kokoro, it's okay. Oh, I'm sorry. She looks like she's about to cry. I search for what to say. I'm sorry. I didn't want to worry her, especially with everything considering. I guess I was low on sleep and I was really tired. Oh, she's so... I'm sorry, Kokoro.
いいの。よかった。
Okay. She breathes a sigh of relief, then finally smiles. Honestly, I'm surprised too.
でも、兄さんが眠ったままだったの、2回目なんだよね。
Yeah, actually. Now that you mention it, yeah. She must be talking about the day I collapsed on the side of the road just as I was arriving in town. And she found me and brought me home with her. That was the first day of my life as a human being.
いろいろと話したいことはあるけど、お腹が空いてるんじゃない？
Oh, he might be. He might be feeling a little peckish. Yeah, and I'm even more thirsty. I need some water.
わかった。今日は私が朝ごはん作るから、ゆっ
Uh-oh.
くり準備して下に降りてきて。
No, Kokoro, it's fine. Let me handle this. No, I'll make breakfast today.
なんで？
It's like even when he's like... he's still nope. Nope. I will absolutely 100% make breakfast today.
2回言った。
How do I put this? If I let her make breakfast, I'll probably need another 12 hours in bed to sleep off the effects. Possibly more. Come on, Kokoro. You need to get ready too. You're going to school for a little while today, right?
兄さんが起きなかったら休もうと思ってたんだけど。
Well, now you don't have to. Luckily, I did wake up. Thanks to you.
ご飯。
No, don't. No. Don't use the kotodama. We didn't even need that.
ダメです。
Suddenly losing interest in making breakfast, she starts to leave the room, but then turns around and faces me again.
兄さん、
What?
その。
Yes, Kokoro. Oh, you want... Oh. Keeping her eyes locked on me, she suddenly steps in, rises on tiptoes, and kisses me on the lips. There it is. So then she leaves the room without another word. I blink a few times. I feel like I'm still dreaming. Don't say that. I've already had an existential crisis with dreaming and shit from Happy Nightmare. Well, God, that was a game and a half. After that pleasant experience, I headed downstairs to make breakfast. Now that we're done eating, Kokoro and I are leaving the house together. At least we feel better.
久しぶりの投稿だね。
Still feel like I shouldn't be using my kotodama because Amana said so. Feels like ages since I've worn this uniform.
昼休みまでだけどね。
She smiles. Hey, we're still spent a little bit. But it only lasts for a few seconds. She's glad that I finally woke up, and she seems excited to go to school again, but I'm sure that Mom's condition is never far from her mind. I know, because I'm the same way. Yeah. We continue walking, not saying much to each other. We both know that if we start conversation, it'll inevitably lead to talking about Mom. Oh, I don't want it. I just want to be happy. Before I know it, we've arrived at the school gates.
それじゃあ、また後でね。
Bye, Kokoro. Yeah.
兄さん、
Yes.
営業スマイル。
Oh, I can't though. I'm too sad. She smiles, then waves as she heads toward the school building. She's such a strong girl to still be able to smile at a time like this, I think to myself. But at the same time, I think it would fit her gentle nature better to cry it out instead of putting on a brave face. I just don't want her to break from the stress. I think Kokoro will be okay, as long as she has us.
転校生、久しぶりだな。
I've been dealing with a lot. Koichi greets me as soon as I enter the classroom. It's Tuesday today, and I haven't seen him since Friday, so that really is a long time. It's a couple days. Good morning.
昨日はどうしたんだ？少し前まで入院してたって言うし、本調子じゃないのか？
No, I'm fine. Yeah, thanks for worrying about me, though. Apparently, nobody in my class knows about what's happening with Mom.
ああ、いや、まあ、風邪で休むくらい別に珍しくないけどさ。お前は転校してきたばっかりだからな。
Well, like, would we tell them about that? I mean, I guess you might have to if you want to stay out of school even longer, because it's, oh, my mom is very ill. He scratches his head sheepishly. I realize how happy I am to be back among all these people. I hope Kokoro feels the same way about meeting her classmates again. Something came up. I might be in and out of for the next few days.
学園を休むような問題。ね。転校生ってのはやっぱりいろいろあるんだな。
It should resolve itself pretty soon. No. After that, I'll get back to enjoying my life at school.
お、なんかあったら言えよな。あんまり気にするタイプじゃなさそうだけど、早めにクラスに馴染む方がいいだろうし。
That's the last thing on my mind. Thank you, Koichi.
何度も言うなって。照れるだろ。
Oh, well, maybe I want you to. Hold up, Makoto. We need to calm down. I have an idea. Once things settle down, let's go eat a meal together.
男に飯に誘われても嬉しくはないんだがな。
Oh, come on. It's gonna be fun. I sense someone looking at me. Is it Kyoko? Yup. I haven't seen you in a long ass time. Kyoko is standing a short distance away. I see death upon you. No, Kyoko, don't look at me. She's just slightly too far away to talk to us, but she's looking at us all the same. She should either come closer or stop staring.
Huh?
He follows my gaze, then frowns.
ああ、朝比奈か。じゃあ。
Yeah, because they got a weird something happening. At first, I think he's trying to do me a favor by leaving me alone with Kyoko, but his expression looks grim as he returns to his seat. As he leaves, Kyoko approaches and takes his place in front of my desk.
誠くん、おはようございます。
It's like it's like a second ray of sunshine in my life of sad and darkness. Good morning. Jesus. So just the good morning then? She's just like super blushed.
いえ、今日は少し誠くんのツッコミが早かっただけで、ちゃんと何を話すか考えていました。
Oh, I see. Oh, sorry about that. Well, go ahead and say it then.
では、
Alright.
今日はいい天気ですね。
Good lord. Yeah, it's hot and sunny, ain't it? Recently, I've gotten used to the air conditioner, so the humidity bothers me more than the heat, though. Fucking true. I hate humidity.
土日のお休みは何をしていましたか？
Suffer. I gave up on talking about the weather real quick, did ya?
天気の話に真剣に返事をされても困るじゃないですか。
Oh my god. Just checking, but when you said you were thinking of what to say, you meant that you wanted to have a conversation with me, yes?
はい、もちろんです。
Of course. Something seems off about this, but at least we're in agreement on that point. She chuckles.
誠くん、1週間で随分と表情豊かになりましたね。
A lot of them I don't want to make. I've gotten pretty used to life out here, I guess.
つまり、私を置いて、誠くんもリア充な側に惹かれるのですね。
Now hold your damn horses there. I ain't no normie. Normie? Is that English?
リアル、すなわち普段の生活が充実しているという言葉みたいです。
I can guarantee you, Kyoko, I don't have that at all. Happy? I don't know about that. Yup. See?
その反応だと逆に何か充実ではないことでもあったんですか？
Well... Oh, before I could reply, I hear the morning bell. He wraps his arm around her. Well, Kyoko, that's a story for another time.
なっちゃいましたね。
Sorry for being so weird today, and sorry for apologizing so much. He had to put in another sorry.
何かあるならまた休み時間に聞きますから。
Okay, well, maybe we can do that then. She goes back to her seat, and soon the teacher arrives and homeroom begins. Well, I'm gonna teach you about the birds and the bees. After that is first period. He's just fucking staring at the ceiling. Nothing matters anymore. It's history, which is one of the few subjects I'm interested in and can actually follow, but today I can't pay attention properly. I came to school with Kokoro for her sake, but now that I'm here, I find that I can't sit still. I can't stop thinking that Azuki-san might be dying even at this very moment. That is all I would be thinking about. Literally. By attending school, I feel like I'm wasting what precious little time I have left with her. And while talking to Koichi and Kyoko did make me feel a little better, now I feel guilty for trying to distract myself from reality. Don't worry, that's what we all try to do, though. It's just naturally a human thing to try to distract yourself from the truth. I gave up on listening to the teacher's lecture and start to think, is there anything I could do to help? If so, what? I consider various possibilities. In the end, though, what I'd like most is for Azuki-san to simply not die. That's what I want. But my village couldn't even protect itself from an epidemic that modern medicine could have cured. If even her highly qualified doctors can't save Azuki-san's life, then what use could I possibly be? It's the feeling of just hopelessness, like nothing can be done, and that's the despair that I'm feeling right now. I do have one special tool, my kotodama, But a kotodama can only make you do something you're already physically capable of. If I said to someone, jump 10 feet into the air, then they wouldn't be able to do it. Would they try, though? So if I told Azuki-san to be cured or live, all it would do is implant that goal in her mind, not actually heal her body. Well, I mean, maybe we need that little extra will boost. I don't know. And in any case, kotodamas living or involving life and death were strictly taboo in the village. Even Mana wasn't able to succeed when she tried. And she's the most powerful kotodama user there is right now. I guess I'm out of options. I've thought about this many times. All I could do is maybe try to soothe Kokoro's pain after Hazuki-san has already... it's all I can do. That's the only thing we can do. No, I shouldn't think about that. While Azuki-san is still alive, there's no need to think about what to do after she's gone. For now, I have to stay positive. I'm glad that I had that conversation with Hotaru a few days ago. If I hadn't, I might have spiraled into despair by now, spitting curses under my breath in the middle of class. You've really helped us calm down. Like in the hospital, I might have fallen into the trap of only thinking about what I might regret rather than what I want to accomplish. I sigh softly. Since my parents died so early, I was never fully taught everything about the way kotodama works. The village elders are probably especially mad at me for that. Not only did I break the rules by leaving, but I didn't even bother to wait until I'd finished my studies. See, maybe there's something special in our kotodama that we don't know because we just haven't gotten to that point. I don't know. I wish I'd at least asked Mana to teach me more about kotodama before I left. Oh, wait, that's odd. I have a nagging feeling that something isn't quite making sense. There's some kind of connection I'm not making. Oh, oh no. As the teacher drones on, I think hard about what that connection could be. Oh,
Makoto-kun?
Oh, Jesus. I'm stuck in thought. The connection. Huh? My thoughts are interrupted by someone calling my name. Is he realizing that Mana's been around us this whole time? No. Kyoko has come to my desk again. First period must have ended without me realizing.
大丈夫ですか?
No. I was just thinking about something. That's all.
投稿してきた時もそうでしたけど、やっぱり何か悩み事があるみたいですね。
I'm always worried. You're not wrong.
その...
She looks around uncomfortably, blushing slightly.
もしも私とお話ししてくださるなら、場所を変えてもらってもいいですか?
Yeah, let's go to that like dusty room of yours and just have an old chat. You don't feel comfortable here in the classroom?
なんだか私が誰かと話しているというだけで恐れ多い気がしてしまって。
What do you mean? I'm not one to talk, but I think you might need to work on your social skills. I stand up from my desk. With Kyoko's key, we should be able to get into the library prep room. She has the same idea, so we go there together. Oh, God. Kyoko unlocks the door, and we go inside. Let me just sit here. Inside, the room is as dusty as I remember, see? Still dusty. But it's nice and quiet. The smell of old books is strong, but it's a good place to have a conversation.
それで、悩みというのは、昨日お休みしたことにも関係があるんですか?
Yeah, it is. I'm reluctant to tell her the specifics about Azuki-san and her condition, so I try to keep it more abstract while still getting to the heart of my problem. Kyoko, what would you do if you really wanted something to happen, but you knew it was impossible?
諦める?
Okay, you know what? That's a good response. That was your first thought, huh? Just she's like, well, it's impossible. The fuck?
そうですよね。
She said that so fast. Like it wasn't even like she thought about it. Just, I give up.
それなら私が言うと妙に聞こえるかもしれませんが、神頼みでしょうか。
Okay, what if a god needed help? Pray, in other words. I'm a bit taken aback.
まあ神様は今まで500円玉をお賽銭箱に入れてもすぐにはお友達をくれませんでしたが。
Listen, the gods work in mysterious ways. A deep sadness passes over her face at this recollection. Oof. I should probably try to steer this conversation away from the concept of friends. If this was something that praying to the gods would solve, I'd do it happily. But unfortunately, I don't think this is one of those things.
意外と心はすっきりするものですよ。
She smiles gently.
神には力があるけれども意志はありません。
Huh? No will? What do you mean? My curiosity is piqued by your odd statement. Yeah. What do you mean?
神は雨土に宿り、すべての物事はあるがままに。そして人には力はないけれど意志があります。
Yeah. Does that mean that the free will of human beings is at odds with the natural order? Maybe what that means is that Azuki-san's death is simply fate and I should accept it. I don't want to. Mom is too young to die. But Kyoko shakes her head.
いいえ、人の意志も願いもまた世界の一部です。
Ah, so they're...
そうじゃなかったら神社でのお参りや祈祷もありませんよ。
You right.
だからこそ人の意志をただの欲望ではなく正しい言葉で天に渡すことが神社や神職の役割ですね。かしこみかしこみお頼みも申すわけです。
Kyoko, have you already heard about what I'm struggling with? Something about her tone makes me think she knows about Azuki-san and is trying to comfort me.
いえ、自慢ではありませんが、私に噂話や世間話をするような人は全くいません。
That's not a brag. I was gonna say, I don't think she would know about that at all. She does, no one talks to her. You're right, that's not really much of a brag.
傷つきましたが、いえ、これも友人同士の軽口ですよね。
Even her positivity is negative. Anyway, what she's saying is very interesting, but I don't think her suggestion will truly solve my problem. In the first place, well, I'm a god myself. So if I can't do it, why would another god be able to? Well, I mean, different gods have different powers and shit, right? Like, I have something I really wish to do, but it's impossible, and doing it is forbidden in the first place. I mutter the words dejectedly. It's the same conclusion I had reached back in the classroom. I guess I'm grumbling again, like Hotaru said. Oh, Kyoko looks at me oddly. Sorry, I know I'm being really vague. Don't worry about it.
いえ、そうではなくて、何の話かわかりませんが、実現できないのに禁止されているんですか？
Huh?
できないならやるなは理解できるのですが、
Yeah.
できないのに禁止というのはなんだかこう二重になっていて不思議な感じがしますね。
You got a point. It is like a double negative kind of a thing. Oh, that's it. That's what I was missing. In the village, we were strictly forbidden to use kotodamas involving life and death. And I had the impression that kotodamas involving life and death were impossible. But I might have mixed that up with the taboo in my mind. Oh, so maybe we possibly could. It's like, she's right. It wouldn't make sense to forbid something that was impossible. Thank you, Kyoko. Which means, well, hold on, we gotta be real careful, I feel like. Maybe it was forbidden precisely because it actually is possible? But why is it forbidden in the first place then? You know what I mean? Oh, Jesus. I'm meddling in powers I don't understand. And I have the powers. I think hard. Wait, no. There's something I have to do first. I look up at Kyoko. Her expression tells me that she has no idea what's going on, as would expected.
あの
Thank you, Kyoko. She's like, I don't know what I did, but I never imagined that my conversation with her would lead me to this realization. Maybe this is all part of the god's plan.
なんだかわかりませんが、これはあれですね。
Yeah?
友達なんだから当然ですよ。
Oh, come here. I want to give you a big hug. That's where I would be like, come here. Let's just have a good old hug. Okay, so perhaps we can, but again, why is it forbidden? Like that, I feel like that's. And imagine the amount of power it would take for us to do that. Would that end up killing us in return for Azuki-san being alive, or what? Like, we don't know what would happen. Not that we would probably care, but, you know, as the break ends, I don't go back to the classroom. Instead, I walk out to the courtyard, then into the chapel at the back. God, you don't like me and I don't like you, but we gotta work together on this. Second period has already long since begun, but here I am, sitting on one of the long benches, staring up at the statue of a foreign god. I told you. Meanwhile, my mind is somewhere else. Thinking back and counting, it hasn't even been 2 weeks since I left the village and arrived in town. So much has happened in that short span, really has. Like, yeah, when you think about it, we haven't even been here that long. I left the village so I could live normally in human society, but it's hard to say whether my life here so far has really been normal. I don't think my life will ever really truly be normal with our Kotodama, because it's just a thing we have. Either way, I can't help but smile when I think of all the experiences I've had so far. One thing I've definitely learned is how to smile. Aww, I can feel the muscles in my cheeks moving by themselves, pulling my mouth into the right shape. My speech has become so much more natural with practice, too. And this world has challenged my old ways of thinking. If Mana could see me now, I'm sure she would be surprised. Don't worry, she's watching. I was born and raised as a god, but now I've been able to experience life as a human for almost 2 weeks. I threw away my regrets on the night I left the village, and I certainly don't have any regrets now. ... I remember the conversations I've had with Hotaru and Kyoko. The music's getting to me. I remember my past with Mana. I remember the strict rules that were enforced in the village. I remember the extreme symptoms I experienced just yesterday. Now, all these things have crystallized in my mind, showing me the way forward. I may not be able to save lives with Kotodama, but now I know I can at least try. And that's not all. Kotodama consumes life. I remember when I searched high and low for Hotaru on the school grounds. I remember when later that day I sprinted to the hospital after hearing that Azuki-san had been in an accident. And I remember how I wished aloud at her bedside that she would live. The stronger the will I poured into my Kotodama, the more physical effects I felt soon afterward. Yup. So it takes our mana, our life force, to do what we need to do. That's how it's always been. Ah, my eyes.
いけませんいけませんすごい力があるなら命を削るとかかっこいい宿命
Damn it, dude. You guessed it in one, Hotaru. You guessed it in one. I laugh out loud. I don't think I'm doomed to a tragic fate or anything, but if I have to give up my life force, it'll be for a very good cause. But am I meddling in, like, the natural order of things? You know? I don't know anymore. I just want to save my family. Oh, something he couldn't have done before. I guess this means I'm going to die. Yep. A life for a life, perhaps. The words come out dispassionately, as if I'm talking about someone else entirely. To save one life, you have to sacrifice another. That's nothing surprising. Anyone would agree that that would be a fair exchange. There was more I wanted to do, and more I wanted to see in this wide world, but Hazuki-san doesn't have any time left. If I'm gonna do this, I have to do it tonight. Tonight, huh? Oh, God. Somehow, it still hasn't hit me that I'm going to die in a few hours. I felt far closer to death when I'd collapsed on the side of the road from dehydration a mere 2 weeks ago. I still owe her for that lozenge. Oh, I think back to how Kokoro saved me that day. Giving my life to save her mother should be enough to pay her back. Maybe. It's time to close the curtain on my life as a human and return to being a god one last time. Ah, this feels so... My tears. I am he who speaks. Bane but a word. Boon but a word. Speak thou but a word, and thy wish shall be granted. And then I speak what Kyoko called a kotage. Yes! To strengthen my resolve, I mentally recite what I want to do, what I will do. I am he who shall grant his own wish and bring happiness to Hazuki-san and Kokoro. Yeah, that's... the sacrifice. I hear the bell chime in the main building. See, like, I was thinking how he was, where it's like, I was under the impression, I guess because we were playing as him, that, like, the life and death doing that with Kotodama was impossible. But it was just forbidden. So clearly, it's a thing. Taking out my phone and checking the time. I see it's already the end of 4th period. I've been in here for so long. The lunch break has begun. I stand up and leave the chapel. Well, I'm gonna die today. Goodbye, world. Out in the courtyard, the sun is shining and the sky is clear. It's perfect weather. Summer is a season that's full of life.
行きなさい。
I know. Yes, I have to go. Damn. I already told my homeroom teacher that I was going to leave early, so I meet up with Kokoro and head toward the hospital. I thought about saying goodbye to Kyoko and Koichi, who've been kind enough to befriend me during my short stay here. But I didn't think I'd be able to say, see you tomorrow, so I decided against it. Ah, my soul! Years from now, I hope they'll still remember that there was once a strange transfer student who was in their class for a few days. Kokoro and I hold hands as we walk. Oh no, she doesn't look good. Hazuki-san isn't awake when we arrive, unfortunately. She's so fast asleep that she doesn't even stir when I come up to her bedside. Well, at least she's like sleeping sort of peacefully. Listen, her face is very pale and looks almost lifeless. If not for the slight motion of the sheet above her chest, it would be hard to tell that she's breathing. Oh. We decide to go home for now and come back later. Woo! As we're leaving, a doctor stops us to deliver a warning. We'll call you if she takes a turn for the worst, so please be prepared to come at a moment's notice, even in the middle of the night. Well, I did say I needed to do this tonight, or, today. I'm stressed. My life is in shambles. But if I could give my life for Mom, that's the best thing I can do. I feel like, obviously something crazy else is gonna happen, but like, I don't know, man. After returning home and eating lunch with Kokoro, I'm now sitting on my bed. The two of us are planning to go back to the hospital around sunset. Guess it's time to say goodbye to this room too. I've only lived in it for a short while, but I already feel attached to it. I've even gotten used to sleeping in this unnaturally fluffy bed. I remember I had to sleep on the floor on my first day. And then when I woke up, I was subjected to Kokoro's jam onigiri. No. That thing was disgusting. So it was jam, not ketchup. I chuckled to myself. I only have a few hours left now. I feel like there's so many things still left for me to do. But there's no time to go too far afield. But I think the thing I want to do most is to sleep. Had a nice big lunch, and now I get to sleep peacefully on my soft bed in my nice, cool, air-conditioned room. When I wake up, I'll have myself a nice glass of cola, say fuck my acid reflux, I'm gonna die anyway, let's go. What could be better than that? I won't oversleep. Kokoro will see to that. And this time my body feels fine, so I'm sure I'll be able to wake up normally. Dude, if we please don't oversleep. Please no. Still in my school uniform, I burrow under the covers and close my eyes. Good night. The next time I open my eyes will be the last time I ever wake up. And the next sleep after that will be my eternal summer siesta. Oh, the way he words it. Nah, man. Some crazy bullshit's gonna happen. I already know. Oh. When I wake up, everything's quiet. I didn't dream. Kokoro didn't come to wake me up. I simply slept and then woke up on my own. It's sunset. The sky outside the window is a beautiful flaming red. My bedside clock shows the time is just past 6 p.m. This time I didn't sleep like the dead for more than 12 hours. It was just a normal afternoon nap. The old power nap. Let's go. Wonder what Kokoro's doing. Kokoro, are you okay? I get out of bed and look toward the door. What? Kokoro, what are you doing? For some reason, Kokoro was standing in the doorway. She must have been on her way to wake me up. Oh, excuse me. Why didn't I notice her? I must not been fully awake. Yeah, you just woke up. Kokoro?
Nani?
She hears me and responds. But just like Azuki-san's pale face in the hospital, I sense no energy in Kokoro's voice. Are you okay?
さっき、お母さんの着替えを取りに部屋に行ったの。
She looks down at her feet.
そこでね、考えちゃったの。お母さん、もう、あの部屋に帰ってこないのかな。
Oh, the crisis is happening.
お父さんがそうだったみたいに、いつもいるはずの部屋からいなくなっちゃうのかな。
Oh, Kokoro.
この家からみんないなくなっちゃうのかな。
Well, if I have anything to say about it, it's only gonna be me, okay? Kokoro.
大丈夫だよ。私、強い子だから。
He wants,
で
but
も、少しだけ泣いちゃって。
now that's the Kokoro we know.
お母さんに泣き顔は見せたくないの。
Her voice catches in her throat as she speaks. Even now, she's holding back her tears as she tries to smile. Yeah. Oh, wordlessly, I step forward and embrace her. What she needs now is not comforting words, but to know that someone's there for her. I know because that's what I need most of all, too.
兄さん。
Give her a big ol' hug and a kiss. It's okay, Kokoro. I pat her on the back softly as we hug. Mom isn't going to die. She's gonna come back home. I'm sure of it.
でも、
No buts. It's alright.
でも、
Come on, just...
怖いよ。
I know, just let it all out. Just like me. Her strong facade is crumbling.
お母さん、死んじゃ嫌だよ。
She won't, it's okay. She tightens her arms around my back, and her voice reverberates in my heart stronger than any Kotodama ever could. Kokoro, I'll make your wish come true. Make sure your wish comes true. I whisper in her ear. I'll grant every single one.
なんで？
What do you mean? She's uncomprehending, like a small child. Because, Kokoro, I'm your big brother.
なんでも叶えてくれるの？
Yes. Yes, I will.
兄さんはいなくならないよね。
She looks up at me, her eyes brimming. I can hear her swallow anxiously. Why do you think that? I'm perfectly healthy, right?
だって、だって、
She looks away for a moment, uncertain, then turns back to me again.
お母さんも心配だけど、
Yeah.
兄さんもなんだかどこかへ行っちゃいそうだから、
Dude, like the intuition, she knows.
ふわって溶けて消えちゃいそうに感じるの。
Oh, she know. How did they? Shh. I haven't even said a word, but she's somehow able to sense my resolve, it seems. We know each other well as real siblings now. Although I wish she hadn't guessed the truth. That fact makes me happy, and I can't hide my smile. You're imagining things, Kokoro. I'm fine. I'm not going anywhere.
私を一人にはしないよね。
Now I'm lying. That's right. I hug her tightly. If this is to be our last embrace, I want to make it a proper one. One that fully expresses my love for her. Kokoro won't be alone. I'll make absolutely sure of that. When I next leave this house, it may be that I'll never return. But I'll make certain that Azuki-san does. As much as my power will let me. She looks deep into my eyes, still not convinced. She's still instinctively sensing my intentions on some level.
いなくならないって約束して。
Yeah, I can't bring myself to say it. When Hotaru fixes me with her gaze, I feel like she'll know if I'm lying, but when Kokoro looks into my eyes, it makes me feel too guilty to lie in the first place. I can't. I have to lie to her here, but I don't want to. My conflicting desires tie my tongue.
兄さん、答えられないの？
Oh, he's using. You don't have to worry about anything. The music just died. Whoops. I didn't mean that to come out as a Kotodama. But my love for her is so strong that my words came out of my mouth with the full force of one. Kokoro's expression fades into blankness. But then a different expression comes to her face as her cheeks begin to blush. It's getting real ASMR there. Kokoro hugs her arms to her chest and lets out a hot exhale. Her unease should be gone now, but how's the Kotodama affecting her? Well, I'm still confused as to whether I should embrace her right now. Kokoro lifts her face toward mine? Question mark. Ooh. She tosses me to the ground. Oh. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. I don't really know if I have time for this, whatever this is. I have to get to the hospital. I have to do what needs to be done. God damn it. Why do I use my kotodama by accident all the time? Well, I mean, I guess it's better than... Still, it's better than lying to her, I guess, even though the kotodama itself is a lie and everything makes me sad.